The Guam Election Commission's legal counsel, Cunliffe and Cook, has completed an objective analysis of the for-profit bingo initiative set to go before Guam voters in November. Attorney Jeff Moots of the law firm explained some of the language in the initiative to PNC Today. A number of the island's mayors have expressed concern that the initiative would hurt the legality of nonprofit bingo. But Moots says that's not necessarily the case.
Currently, it is illegal to have gambling of any sort, including bingo, on Guam, except as provided in Title IX, I believe Chapter 64 of the Guam Code Annotated. And that exception is for nonprofit bingo. And this bill, or this proposed initiative, does nothing to modify the provisions that allow for the nonprofit operation of bingo.
The initiative defines bingo as the game of bingo, whether or not electronic, computer, or other technological assistance or aids are used.
The way it's reading is it seems possible, and I don't know if such machines exist, but to allow you to play bingo on a machine similar to a current poker machine. If that type of exists, because it would allow a player to conduct or play a game of bingo. So I don't know what technology is out there, I'm not familiar with it, but it's a fairly expansive definition of bingo equipment.
The initiative defines the bingo facility as the property known as the Guam Greyhound Park, but it also allows for the operations to be expanded outside the property.
It just has to be contiguous or adjacent property, so if they buy all of the property surrounding the current Greyhound Park, then all of that land can be used, and then any land that would be adjacent to the newly acquired land. So you could, they couldn't buy, this is in, the Greyhound Park is in Tamuning. They couldn't open a place in, say, Dedido, unless they bought all of the land between the Greyhound Park and where they wanted to go in Dedido, because it has to all be adjacent and under their control. But there's no limit as to how large, as it's defined, it could be in Tamuning. They would just have to own all of the property they wanted to use, or lease it.
If the act is approved by voters, all current tax laws that apply to Guam businesses would apply to the Greyhound facility. But it also creates a special business privilege tax for bingo,
which is defined as all of the money wagered. So whether or not, depending on how they do that, whether that be with tokens or coins or chips or the dollar amount of whatever's wagered, minus the amount of money paid out in prizes or consolation prizes, winnings or whatever, it comes up with an amount of money, and then that amount is what's taxed at 20%.
Attorney Moots encourages the public to go to the Guam Election Commission website at gec.guam.gov to read about the initiative and form their own opinion on the measure. GEC will also be publishing public arguments for and against the initiative. If you'd like to submit an argument, you have until September 22nd to do so. Betsy Brown, PNC News.